dancing beat. Hi everyone, I'm your best friend, back in town again.
Okay, so I just wanted to, before I get into this video, I wanted to shine a light on Dr. Bob Morris. He just had a birthday on August 31st, so I know I'm a little late, but Dr. Bob Morris, Dr. Rob Morris, Bobby, he created the Order of the Eastern Star. He was born in Boston, Massachusetts on August 31st, 1818, and died July 31st, 1888. So he lived to be 70 years old. He was a prominent American poet and a Freemason who created the ritual for the Order of the Eastern Star. Some of his other works include Life in the Triangle, Freemasonry at the Present Time, History of Freemasonry in Kentucky, Masonic Odes and Poems, Lights and Shadows of Freemasonry, an essay in defense of ancient architecture, Freemasonry in the Holy Land, and the Freemasons' Monitor. So, yeah, I guess that, since only men are allowed to be Freemasons, except for there are a few lodges that are women's lodges that I believe the Freemasons don't recognize. But, so yeah, he wanted to have a way for women to share in Freemasonry. So he created for his wife the first ritual, and I'm not sure what year he created it, but I'm pretty sure it's been going on for, let's see. Let me go ahead and look that up. 1850. He created it in 1850. So yeah, for this video, I just wanted to clarify some of the energies that I've interpreted over these videos. Like, okay, so if you go back and watch my video, Happy Ending, I was talking about this software that I was speaking to, this computer software. And, intuitively, I felt like once I got an actual, advanced computer software for Vedic astrology on my computer, I just knew that it was going to change my life forever. And so when I finally, I channeled the information before I actually got the software, but when I finally got the software and put my birth information in, which it's very important to have the accurate time of birth, because when I put my accurate time of birth in, I was looking on strengths and yogas, which means a yoga is a planetary placement. So it's like a combination of placements that will give you some type of a result in your life. And when I saw that I had a yoga for ascetic who receives emancipation, I just had the most happiest tears of joy. And it was just a huge moment for me, because I always intuitively knew that this was going to be my last incarnation on Earth. And just to see it in black and white, it was a really big moment for me. Let's see, what else can I clarify? Whenever I have a video talking about ethereal light beings communicating, light beings communicating through ethereal mist, and I was discussing something on my shoulder, I thought it was my pretzel tattoo that was tingling, but it was actually an esoteric sign and pass that it was taking place within me before I actually got to the ritual that I would end up learning. Now, I can't speak on it, but I would highly suggest researching and finding out for yourself. If you feel called to, then that's what you're supposed to do. It's not everyone's path, not everyone's cup of tea. But, so yeah, what else can I clarify? I'm trying to be more consistent with this, with YouTube. I feel like I have a lot of esoteric information that can be really useful and helpful to people who may be curious. I know I get a lot of my get a lot of valuable information myself from YouTube. So I'm trying to, give back and keep that, circulation going of that, wisdom. Not claiming to be wise, I'm just pursuing wisdom. So, what else can I clarify? Oh yeah, the twin flame video. I'm not sure if this person was my twin flame or not. I do know that the South Node being in Anuradha Nakshatra, I might have needed to sit down for this one. But, in the mythology, Anuradha and Krishna fell in love and they were twin flames, but they didn't get to stay together. So I'm not actually with that person anymore. But I did find out that if you have your North Node over someone's 4 quadrant planets, meaning Sun, Moon, Venus, Jupiter, that when you interact with them, they can open up chakras. And that was one of the reasons that I, thought this person was my twin flame. Could be, I don't know. But, chakras open up while you're speaking to them and you have this energy within you and, like telepathic, empathic, it's like a cord that connects you. But I'm no longer with that person. I wish him the best. What an incredible soul, Just because you love someone doesn't mean that you have to stay with them, and a wise man once told me that when people leave your life, it's okay. And it's true, it is okay. So, the failure of that relationship has actually given me a whole new perspective on my life and what I want from it. And, I'm even questioning whether or not I want kids now. Like, I really don't even want a relationship now. I thought I wanted a relationship. I thought I wanted marriage. I thought I was ready to settle down. And I'm just kind of like rethinking everything. Not in a bad way. I mean, it's good. I'm feeling pretty peaceful about it, feeling pretty good about it, feeling pretty empowered, and just, continuing to become more and more stable and become more and more myself. And another thing, I don't know if I could be able to find someone who, like, being tied down to someone might limit me. I want to backpack around the world. I want to, I just put on my Facebook, my next year's goal is to go to Burning Man. Like, I'm pretty much a free spirit, there's a lot of stuff I want to do before I settle down, if I ever do. So, but yeah, whenever Krishna left Anuradha, who was a brilliant astrologer, she lost her mind. And she dove into the occult and she found enlightenment. So sometimes it can be good to look at the failure of a relationship as a blessing. You can look at it as a way to find enlightenment, whatever that means to you. So yeah, I'm just enjoying myself, enjoying my time, enjoying my solitude. I told a girl the other day on Instagram, I said, you better cherish that solitude while you can, because you're awesome and you're gonna have a really incredible husband one day. Someone that great with that many good qualities is not always gonna be single. Even though, like me, she's like late to marriage and doesn't have kids yet. It's like, man, you better cherish that time. Don't be upset about it. Like, cherish it. Cherish your singlehood, cherish your solitude. It's good to be alone and figure out who you are and figure out how to be happy and content on your own. So now I'm at a point where I feel like your presence has to add to my solitude. Like, the happiness that I have by myself, your presence has to add to that. And if I'm feeling less peaceful than I was, if I'm feeling, any type of way, then I gotta go. Because I love myself. I enjoy myself. I enjoy who I'm becoming. I enjoy my life. I have a good life. And it's only going to keep getting better. As long as I continue to acquire spiritual merit and, continue to advance in meditation and studying astrology and so on and so forth. And then I have my 3D life and my 9-to-5 job that I have to continue growing and building. And one thing that I've learned from this season is that I definitely want to manage my money better. Did not manage my money well. But I'm just glad to have the freedom and the opportunities that I do have, that I have created, the stability, so that I can take time off if I need to, and whatever the case may be, just knowing that Jupiter was going to transit my 10th house of career gave me the confidence to be able to quit my job at Dollar Tree. I was a manager at Dollar Tree, and I was afraid that if I quit my job there, because I was trying to do both at the same time. I was trying to clean and work at Dollar Tree, and I was afraid that if I quit my job at Dollar Tree, that when the season was over, I wasn't going to find any work. But just knowing the transit of Jupiter gave me that security that, okay, well, even if I do lose this job, even if the other job does slack off, Jupiter will bless me with something better. So in order to know what house Jupiter is transiting in, you need your accurate time of birth, because the zodiac switches every 2.5 hours. So if you just want to do a nakshatra reading, which a nakshatra is smaller constellations beneath the zodiac. So there's 27 nakshatras, and they're behind the scenes of the zodiac. So there's 2.5 smaller constellations that have a story. The mythology or the scriptures of the, the Mahabharata? Yeah, the Mahabharata. The scriptures go along with the constellations. So depending on what planet you have and what nakshatra, it can help you get a feel for what part of the story you're going to live out and how you're going to live it out depending on the planet. But I'm just continuing to learn and continuing to grow, and I'm using these transits to help navigate my own life and to enrich my own life and to just get a deeper understanding. I mean, it goes so deep and intricate. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful life, and it's not always good either. Sometimes you might have like difficult transits or difficult parts of the stories to live out, and you just gotta power through it, and know that your perception really has a huge effect on the outcome, because it's your perception, it's your world, it's your reality tunnel, your sensory input, and no one can live it but you. That goes, for another thing, if someone's displaying toxic behavior, you have to get away from them. And just know that everyone's on a different part of their journey. Everyone's on a different level. And you just have to try and understand them and understand the situation and overcome it and not let any type of negativity affect you too much. Observe your thoughts. Enter no thought state. Meditate. And seek that light, that most high creator, that light energy. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling. I don't know if this video is going to make much sense, but this is some stuff I've been wanting to talk about, some stuff I've been wanting to touch on. So yeah, I'm fixing to go to the gym, taking a cycling class, and I'm going to do a video on my weight loss. It's coming soon, because I like watching other people's, and for any of those of you who may be struggling with your weight or your fitness, you're not where you want to be, you want to get to a better place, I'll tell you what, you just stay at it, you're going to get results before you even realize what's happening. And constantly I have people coming up to me and I'm not saying I'm some type of fucking bodybuilder or anything, but people do comment on my fitness almost daily, and it's just really surprising to me, because it's wow, I am changing my body, I'm changing, I'm growing, I'm becoming stronger. It's really hard to like pull deep within yourself and find that strength within yourself to continue to complete, say, like the cycle class I'm fixing to go do. It's difficult, it's hard, it's painful, but to cut out sugar and flour, mostly. I cheat sometimes, but to cut those out for the most part and to push myself in the gym and to reap the results, it feels really good. And I just want to feel better in my skin. I want to live my best life. I want to have my favorite body. I want to enjoy myself. So, but yeah. Don't you know I love you to death? Okay, so I'm just sitting here editing and I forgot to interpret one of the most important energies. If you go back and watch the video interacting with my holy guardian angel, it was actually my initiation. And what is initiation? It's when you invoke the creator. Now there's many different ways to invoke the creator, but it's when you get that electric shock, that God energy awakening within your body. There's energies in your body that come from God that you can awaken. And it's going to sound like electronic gibberish love. Yeah, the Hare Krishnas, Kriya Yoga, certain other, there's Western traditions as well, the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Everyone around the world is finding ways to do it. It's a technology. So there's certain ceremonies, certain vibrations you can utter, certain breathing exercises with Kriya. There's different ways to do it. But so I'm experiencing these energies like sometimes weeks before a ritual or a ceremony takes place in a dreamlike state. So turns out that it was the greatest thing I could ever do for myself is to become initiated. So yeah. Oh wait, what else? There was one more thing I wanted to talk about. There's a video that I did towards the very beginning of like writing down things that are stressing you out or things that you're fearful of and burning it. And the night that I did that, I actually have the recording. You can see me burning it. I actually like left my body through the top of my head that night and had a really powerful, energetic experience. And so yeah, and you know what I also like to do is to take my shoes off and walk around in the grass at night and ground myself with the earth. So, but yeah, that's just a little bit more energies I wanted to clarify. You're the most beautiful thing God ever created. Long live the infinite creator.
Dancing beat.